I'm BJ Gray with this week's Coach's Corner. Have you noticed there's so much unnecessary suffering because we believe life is supposed to be happy, fun, and good all the time? Rainbows and butterflies like everyone's life looks like on Facebook? But it's not. 50% of the time, it's challenging. But where we suffer is by resisting this belief. We argue with reality and we compare ourselves constantly. Humanness doesn't mean good and happy all the time. You see, I teach this mindset strategy where 50-50 is a mental construct way of looking at our emotional lives in the world. By accepting life as 50-50, you'll deal with challenges with much less stress. But most of the time we are confused why we're not at 100% normal and happy all the time. We often think that there shouldn't be these things like addiction or abuse in the world, but there is. When we understand that life is made up of contrast, so the negative and positive balance, then we aren't so devastated by the negative and we aren't adding more negativity by resisting it. What matters to me is that can this theory serve you? And what I'm trying to encourage you to do is to embrace the contrast in the world as a human experience and not a terrible thing, but as the negative being part of the deal. And don't make this misunderstanding that accepting bad things or bad days or bad people means you're indifferent. No, not at all. Accepting it doesn't mean you condone it. For instance, death, it's inevitable. We accept it, but we don't want it. We don't condone it. You suffer less when you understand and live into all the experiences of your life. Your fighting reality is what's causing the pain. When I have a bad day or a bad meeting, I can manage it better. I now say the next one's going to be a good one. And I want you to get to a place where you accept that 50% of life is negative and negativity is part of life. Thanks for listening to this edition of Coach's Corner. Connect with me directly on LinkedIn or at bjgray.com. Until next time, I'm BJ from Coach's Corner.